you before 1968 there was no SAS at all, but in 1968 there was an organization called United States of Department of Agriculture. They required a tool which can analyze the data. So they approached North Carolina State University and they started developing a tool. Okay. And then later, National Institute of Health Management also joined in that group, and 8 other universities also started contributed into that organization. And everybody like had given funding, so they started analysis tool development. Who are the professors? Remember, Jim Barr and Jim Good.
Jim Goodnight.
But later on, people were not so happy, so they stopped giving funding. So because of all these developments, Jim Barr and Jim Goodnight not so happy, so they resigned the organization, university, and they started their own business. And that is how it is started. It has been started. And by 1976, they completely developed a tool, and they named it as a statistical analysis system. And I told you we should pronounce it as a SAS. This is how we should pronounce it. And by 2012, by 2014, SAS has become a company, and now SAS is both a technology and a company name. And they have a tagline. Do you know what is the tagline of SAS?
The power to know.
The power to know is the tagline. So from that onwards, SAS is every year it is the top 25 companies in the world. And I told you, if there is 100% market for the data analytics, out of 100%, 75% market belongs to SAS. And I told you later on, like where we can use SAS. We can use SAS in 21 different domains, like clinical research, banking, finance, healthcare, health insurance, automotive engineering, education, marketing, telecommunications, retail sector, automotive engineering, manufacturing sector, government organizations, hospitality, and tourism. There are 21 different domains where we can use SAS. And why we use SAS? Majorly, we use SAS for the data analysis. What will happen if you do the data analysis? There are a lot of benefits with the data analysis. So what is going to happen, once you do the data analysis, with that analysis report, we can do customer intelligence, business intelligence, financial intelligence, fraud management, risk management, and money laundering, high performance computing, and app development. We can do so many things. So many things we can do it. And later on, I told you, SAS has got 4 functionalities. What are the 4 functionalities that we have seen? I told you, we use SAS for the data access, management, analysis and
reporting.
And I also told you, SAS is called as a multi-vendor architecture. What do you mean by multi-vendor architecture? We use SAS, we can develop SAS program in one operating system, and we can also use the same program in a different operating system. And we can write the program in one kind of configuration, and we can use the same program, we can execute the same program in a different kind of configuration. Because of all these, SAS is called multi-vendor architecture. And then we have seen SAS is also called as a multi-database architecture. What do you mean by multi-database architecture? We can get the data from any database, any source, Excel sheet, CSV file, text file, or you name any commercially available databases like DB2, Teradata, Oracle, Sybase, Informix, Rave, Clinical Oracle, whatever the database that you mentioned. SAS can easily connect to the database, can get the data. That's why SAS is called multi-database architecture. And apart from that, I told you in SAS we have 2 types of data. What are the 2 types of data that we have?
Numerical data and character.
Very good. We have numerical data and character data. And luckily, we have only 2 types of data. And variables also 2 types. The first one is a numerical variable. A numerical variable can read only
numerical data.
Very good. It can read only numerical data. But what about a character variable?
It read both, sir.
Character variable can read both character data and numerical data. It can read both character data and numerical data also. But it can read numerical data in character format. Understand this one?
Yes, sir.
In Since we know a little bit of program, how we can read the program, in today's class, I would like to explain how SaaS windows look appear when you open a SaaS software. Now I'm closing this SaaS software. On my desktop here, we can see on the taskbar, you can see SaaS icon. When you click on this SaaS icon, now SaaS 9.4 version, this is the latest version that we have. I open the SaaS 9.4. When I open this SaaS 9.4, what are the windows that you can see?
Editor window.
We have editor window here, and we have a log window here, and we have an explorer window. Apart from these three windows, we have also have output window and the results window. So whenever you open a SaaS software in Windows operating system, these are the windows that you can find. Now I will show you what are the uses of these windows, why we use these windows, when we use these, what purpose we use these windows. Now the first window that we have an editor window. What is the use of editor window? Editor window is the window where we write the program. Program, we always write a program in editor window. So for example, I am taking a few lines of data: 101 ABC23, 102 DF29, 103 KLM25, and then I am writing 104 XYZ and 27. I told you, if you take data directly within the SaaS, we call it as an in-stream data. We call it as an in-stream data. And when we have in-stream data, how to write a program? Now, data set name, I want to have a DS1, semicolon. Then I'm writing the in-file statement. In the in-file statement, I'm writing the data lines. Then we should write the input statement. What we should write in the input statement?
ID.
Name.
Dollar.
ID, variable name, second one
Age
name,
with dollar.
character
Age.
data, so dollar symbol, then is
Age.
end of the statement, semicolon, and
Data
you should write the data
Data
lines.
lines.
If you write the data
Semicolon.
lines once, you should not have anything other than the data. Yes, we have the data. And finally, I'm keeping a semicolon, now writing the run statement. So this is how we write a program when we have data within the SaaS. Now I'm selecting this program, I'm executing this program. As soon as I execute this one, we are going to have a data set called DS1. By the way, after end of the data, if you want, you can also specify a semicolon. By the way, this semicolon is not mandatory. Without the semicolon, you can write run also. Only run. But if you write a semicolon run, this is going to be more appropriate way of closing the program when we have in-stream data. So after all the data lines got over, you can specify a simple semicolon, then run semicolon. Now I'm selecting this program. I'm executing this program by clicking on the submit button. Now what we are going to have, I should go to libraries. In the libraries, which library should open, by the way?
Work libraries.
Very good. I'm opening the work library. Now can you see what is the data set that we have?
DS1.
If I open this data set, can you tell me how many variables and how many observations we have in this data?
Three
variables, four
observations.
Very good. We have 3 variables and 4 observations. Understand this one? This is how we write the program when we have in-stream data. Now, I want to write a program to get the data when we have a data in a text file. Here I have a folder called SaaS data. In the SaaS data folder, I have, demo1 text file. From the demo1 text file, I want to create a data set. Tell me how to write the program.
Data. DS2.
Data set name, I want to have EMP. End of the statement, semicolon.
In file.
In file.
Now paste the
You should get the
link
path
of
of the
the-
text file. Shift right click, copy as path,
Copy as path.
go to the program and paste the path. Semicolon. Now we should write a input statement. Now tell me, what should I write in the input statement? Open the text file. Now tell me what variables that you can suggest to me.
ID, name, age,
age,
gender,
sex.
salary, location.
So I'm writing, I want to have EMPID, name,
Name,
Age,
is, sex, salary,
location.
location, end of the statement, semicolon, end of the program, run semicolon. Then what should I do? I told you, when we are getting the character data, SAS cannot understand. You need to tell the SAS system in which column you want to get the character data. By seeing the text file, now tell me in which columns or which variables you should get the character data.
Name, gender,
name,
location.
and location.
Very good. Now name, after the name, you should write a dollar symbol. By the way, you can write a dollar symbol without space or with space also you can write. Then sex a dollar symbol. Then the location, dollar symbol. Now I'm selecting this program. I'm executing this program. Yes, we have EMP dataset. If I open this dataset, now can you see I have 6 variables and how many observations we have?
23.
23.
Very good. So far, in which window I am writing this program?
Editor window, sir.
Editor window is the window where we write the program. And suddenly, the manager came and he said, I want to have a new variable called new salary. So far, tell me how many variables we have in the EMP dataset?
6 variables, sir.
6 variables: EMPID, name, age, sex, salary, and location. Now, manager asked me, I want to increase the salary all the 23 employees by 20%. ఉన్న శాలరీకి 20% యాడ్ చేస్తూ he wants to create a new variable. Understand what I'm saying? Now, what I want to do, I want to create a new variable now. How to create a new variable? So now I am writing a statement, new sal is equal to, what is my requirement by the way?
20% extra.
20% extra to the current salary. Now I'm writing new sal is equal to sal. Already we have a variable called sal plus Mahalakshmi. Am I audible to you? You are on mute. We are getting our video. You can switch off your video, and on the screen there is a video button. Click on the video button. Turn it off. Do you see a red, what do you call a video button on our screen? The down. Your cursor on the screen so that you can see the video button. Yes, thank you. Okay. Now I'm writing new sal is equal to sal plus sal. New sal is equal to sal plus, sal into 20%. How we can express 20%? 0.20. So, new sal is equal to sal plus sal into 0.20. This is the equation I'm using to create a new variable, new sal. Now, I'm selecting this program. I'm executing this program. Now, if I go to EMP dataset, along with the 6 original variables, existing variables, what is the new variable I'm getting now?
New sal.
So that means, now tell me what and all we did in the editor window. In the editor window, we can write the program. And if you want to do any changes, if you want to make any changes, we can edit the program. ఫస్ట్ నేను ప్రోగ్రామ్ ఎగ్జిక్యూట్ చేసినప్పుడు ఈఎంపీ డేటా సెట్లో ఎన్ని వేరియబుల్స్ ఉండేవండి? 6.
Six, sir.
Now Ponce is asking one more variable. So I'm writing equation, whatever the statement we require by writing the statement, I'm getting a new variable. So we can edit the program. And what other thing that we can do, we can execute the program. So what and all we can do in editor window? We can write a program, we can edit the program, and we can execute the program. And one more important thing, see, when I write the program, before the data keyword, can you see we have some symbol here? A minus symbol. If I click on this minus symbol, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 lines we have this program. This program will be get collapsed into one line. If you see this program, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 lines of this program, if I click on the minus button, this program will be get collapsed into one line. As soon as it has been collapsed now, can you say what symbols we can see now? Plus symbol. Now, if I click on the plus symbol, now the program is going to get expanded. So
Sir,
that means
excuse
that-
me, sir.
Yes.
From where we got that minus symbol, sir? Before we didn't had that minus symbol.
Every time we had, whenever we have a data keyword or a proc keyword, automatically you are going to get that symbol.
Okay, sir.
You didn't observe, that's it. Okay?
Okay,
Now,
sir.
if you want to expand this one, if you click on this one, the program automatically will be get expanded. So that means in the editor window, we can write a program, we can edit the program, we can execute the program, and we can collapse. We can collapse the program, and what we can do, we can also expand the program. These are the things that we can say in the editor. Clear, everybody?
Sir, excuse me, sir.
Yes.
Sir, actually,
Santosh,
just scroll down, sir, to the next program. New salary. Sir, how does SAS know that new salary is a new variable, sir? Because it's not under input statement, right?
yes, in the input statement, we can write only the variables that we have the data in the text file.
Okay,
In the text file, I have data about only 6 variables.
okay,
Now, what this new sal statement can do, after creating this data set, it will execute now. New sal is equal already where what we have the variable in the input statement?
salary, okay.
Sal.
Okay, sir.
To that salary, it is going to add a sal plus sal into 0.20.
Oh, okay,
This is called assignment statement.
okay, sir.
Understand?
Okay, sir. Right, sir. Thank you.
Now this is about editor window. Once you're done with the editor window, what is the next window that we have? What is after editor window we have?
Log window.
Log window. Very good. In
Sir,
the real time.
One small
Yes.
doubt. Like
Yes.
sal plus sal is like code or something. Like
This is called simple assignment statement. What is the new variable I want to create?
New salary.
So what I want to keep in the new cell? To the existing salary, I want to add 20%. Okay? Already ఒరిజినల్ సాలరీ ఏదైతే ఉందో దానికి ఒక 20% యాడ్ చేయాలి. అలా యాడ్ చేయడం కోసం ఏం చేస్తాను? ఒరిజినల్ సాలరీ ప్లస్ హౌ మచ్ ఐ వాంట్ టు యాడ్ 20% టు ఒరిజినల్ సాలరీ. హౌ వీ కెన్ వాట్ ఇస్ దట్ ఫార్ములా ఫర్ లైక్ 20% ఫర్ ఒరిజినల్ సాలరీ? Sal into 0.20. This is the 20% plus original salary.
okay, sir. Thanks.
Understand? Say for example, salary 1 lakh ఉందనుకోండి. This is the original salary. 20% అంటే ఎంత ఉంటుందండి దీనికి?
1,20,000.
20,000. Now what is the new salary now? 1,20,000. So salary plus salary అంటే ఇప్పుడు salary అంటే ఎంత అండి నాకు salary actual గా 1 lakh కదా? 1 lakh into 20% ఎలా ఎక్స్పెక్ట్ చేస్తామండి? 0. 1 lakh into 0.20 is equal to how much?
20,000.
20,000. సో ఆటోమేటిక్గా ఓవరాల్ సాలరీ ఎంత అవుతుంది ఇప్పుడు? 1,20,000 అవుతుంది. So don't worry about this statement and we'll discuss about later. Then simply I want to create a new salary. Understand this one?
Yes, sir.
Now, whenever you execute the program, say for example, ఈ ప్రోగ్రామ్ ఎగ్జిక్యూట్ చేశాను అనుకోండి, నాకు కొత్తగా డాష్ షీట్ ఏం క్రియేట్ అవుతుందండి ఇప్పుడు?
New sal.
New cell create అవుతుంది. We have a weakness that whenever you execute the program, directly we'll go to the data set and we'll try to open the data set and we'll try to find whether we have a data or not. But in the real time, we should not do that one. whenever you execute the program, always you should go to log window and you should check what is the information that we have. Because the log window is very, very important in the real time. I will do one thing. I'm going to clean the log window. I'm executing this program one more time. Now, first of all, I'm going to the log window. Now, in the log window, you can find two types of information, two types of colors, two colors. What are the colors that you can see now?
Black color
Black
and
and
blue
blue.
color.
Black color and blue color. You know, whatever the program that you submitted, the code, the programming code will always appear black in color. This is the program that we executed, right? Data emp, in file, path of the text file, input the variable names, new sal is equal to sal plus sal into 0.20 and run. When the program successfully got executed, the result of that programming execution, the nodes will appear in blue color. If the program executed successfully, you'll get the node. Right now, you cannot understand all this information. Only this part you can understand. The dataset work.emp has 23 observations and 7 variables. What does it mean? That means in the work library, we have EMP dataset. How many observations we have in that? 23 observations. And how many variables we have in the dataset now? 7
7
variables.
variables.
And then we have data statement used real time 0.01 second and the CPU time 0.01 second. So that means almost nothing. In no time, it has created a data set called EMP. But in the real time, this time is very, very important. It's a small data set and just only we have 23 observations, 7 variables. So that's why within 0.01 second time, it has created a data set. But in the real time, sometimes we are going to have 200 to 500 lines of program. When you execute that much lengthy program, it will take a lot of time to get executed. If you write in more efficient manner, it will take less time to get executed. But if a program is, unnecessary statement, if your program has got too many unnecessary statements, it will take a lot of time to be get executed. You know why? In SAS, to reach one point, to do one task, we are going to have a multiple methods. But out of all those multiple methods, there will be one more efficient method. You should always write in the more efficient manner. If you write in more efficient, SAS will take less time to get executed. But if you write unnecessary statements, then it will take a lot of time. So your program must be very efficient to take less time to get executed. Understand this one?
Yes, sir.
I'm going back to my program. Wantedly, I'm committing a mistake. Okay? After the in file, if you read the path of the text file, then what we should do? We should write a semicolon. But unfortunately, I forgot to write a semicolon. Now, if you didn't write the semicolon, then what SAS will think? I told you, we can write one statement in multiple lines, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Now, it will start here and it will come out. Do we have a semicolon here?
No.
No.
No,
Now,
sir.
SAS thinks that you have written the same statement in the next line. You continued the same statement in the next line. Now it will go to the next line. And here we have a semicolon. Now SAS thinks this entire thing is only one statement. Because I told you, we can write one statement in multiple lines. Understand what I'm saying? Now I'm executing this program. Before that, I'm going to the log window. I'm going to clean that old information. Now I'm executing the program. Now, first you should not go to the data set. Always better to go to the log window. Now I'm into the log window. Now we can see a new color. Can you say what is the color that we have?
Red color.
Red color. If we have a red color, that is an error. In the program, in the real time, you should not have a red color error in the log window. If you have an error, somehow you need to rectify it. Generally, can you see where is the first error that we have in this program? Where it is showing the error? It is showing the error here in the input underline. Under the input, we have an underline. SAS thinking This is the error. But where exactly we committed the error? After the path, we should write a semicolon here. But you didn't specify semicolon here. Now SAS thinking you continued the same infile statement in the next line. Now it went into the next line. Here we have an input. In reality, you should not write input in the infile statement. Should not write input in the infile statement. Now SAS thinking you have written the input as part of the infile statement. That's why it is underlining here, and it is saying that it is invalid option name input. So that means SAS thinking you have written input in the infile statement. Understand what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
జనరల్గా ఇన్ఫైల్ స్టేట్మెంట్లో మనం ఇన్పుట్ రాయకూడదు. ఎప్పుడైతే నేను సెమీకాలన్ పెట్టలేదు శాస్ ఏమనుకుంటుంది, మీరు ఇన్పుట్ను కూడా ఇన్ఫైల్ రాశారేమో అనుకుని ఇక్కడ అండర్లైన్ చేస్తున్నాను. Now tell me, I know that by seeing this one, now I could understand what is my mistake. Now I'm going back to the program. Now I'm going to keep my semicolon here. Now, once I kept the semicolon, I'm selecting the program again. I'm executing the program one more time. Now, if you go to the log window, since we do not have any error, we don't have a red color. We have code in black color and we have nodes blue in color. So, if we have any error, that error will appear red in color, and that error we call it as a syntax error. You know what you mean by syntax? Syntax is nothing but spelling errors, spelling errors or semicolon error. Spelling error ni semicolon error ni మనం ఏమంటామంటే syntax errors అని పిలుస్తున్నాం. Generally, what do you mean by syntax? Syntax is nothing but group of words, isn't it? So in SAS, syntax is nothing but a generalized formula. If you have a syntax error, that will appear red in color. Now, I'm doing one more thing. Now, I'm deleting this data set now. I'm deleting my log window also. Now, I'm going to write the program one more time. But before writing the program, when I'm writing the program very fast, what happened, I didn't write DATA data. I have written only DAT. I didn't see this one. Now I'm selecting this program. I'm executing this program. 100%. If you start your program with a letter called D, obviously 100% what we should do? You should write DATA data. If you start your program with the P, what we should write?
Proc.
You should write PROC proc only. No other choice. There is no other ambiguity. When you're starting the program with D, that means 100% you should write the DATA data. But unfortunately, when you're typing very fast, you didn't type it properly. Now, I don't know what happened. Now, I selected the program, I executed the program. Now, we have a data set here. If I open, do we have a data? Yes, we got the
Yes,
data. So that means program successfully got executed, but I want to see what happened. Now I'm going to the log window. In the log window, now we can see a new color. Can you see what is the color we can see now?
Green.
And what is the green color?
Comment.
Assuming the summary data was missing as
Can you see what is the green color here we have?
warning.
Warning. And what is that warning we have? Can you read this one?
Assuming the symbol data was missed.
Misspelled as date.
Misspelled as data.
What does it mean? So that is saying
Data-
it is assuming
data
that
was
it is
misspelled as
assuming
data.
that it is assuming that the symbol DATA data was misspelled as DAT. అది అజ్యూమ్ చేసేసుకుంటుందండి. మీరు అక్కడ 100% డేటా రాయాలి, కానీ మీరు DAT అని రాశారు. అది ఎలా అజ్యూమ్ చేసుకుందని దాన్ని? మీరు DATA డేటాని మిస్స్పెల్ చేసినట్టున్నారని చెప్పి అనుకుని ఇట్ విల్ ఎగ్జిక్యూట్ ద ప్రోగ్రామ్. You will get the result, but it will issue a warning in the log window. Program got successfully executed, but it will issue a warning saying that it is assuming that you have misspelled DATA data as DAT. So that means here there is no other choice. 100% you should write data only when you start with the D. So that's why it will execute the program, but it will issue a warning in the log window. Now, in the real time, we should not have warnings also in the log window. Now tell me what you should do if you want to rectify that warning. go to the program and you should DA TA data. And now I'm executing this program one more time. Since we do not have any error in our program, if you go to the log window, now since we do not have any issues, any warning, now we have a code in the black color and nodes in the blue color. Understand this one?
Yes, sir.
So in the log window, what you can see? In the log window, whatever you see in the black color, what is that one? Code.
Program.
Result of
Programming
the
code.
program.
If you see anything blue color, what is that one? That is nodes. If you see anything red color, what is that one?
Error.
Error.
Error. If you see anything green color, what is that one?
Warning.
So these are the 4 different types of colors we can see in the log window. Understand this one?
Yes, sir.
Once you're done with the log window, what is the next window that we have? Output
Explorer.
window. Output window. Can you see here? Can you see here? We have an output window.
Yes, sir.
What is this output window? If your program contains printable result, మీ ప్రోగ్రామ్లో కనుక ప్రింటబుల్ రిజల్ట్ ఉందనుకోండి, print will come into output window. So if your program contains a printable result, that print will come into output window. In future we are going to write a procedure called proc print. I want to print EMP data set. Now I am writing proc print data is equal to EMP semicolon run. This is the procedure. This procedure, if I execute this program, what is the result of this program? This program is going to give you printable result. అంటే ఏం చేస్తుంది, ఈ ప్రోగ్రామ్ ఎగ్జిక్యూట్ చేస్తే ఈఎంపీ అనే డేటా సెట్ ప్రింట్ అవుతుంది. నౌ వేర్ యూ విల్ గెట్ దిస్ ప్రింట్? నౌ దిస్ ప్రింట్ విల్ గెట్
Output window.
Say I'm selecting this program, executing this program. Can you see where I'm getting this output result now? In the output window. This is the print of EMP data set. And of course, I opted for one more window, which is a result viewer. There also you can get output or print. So generally, this is not mandatory. If you want, you can choose this one. Otherwise, by default, if I execute proc print procedure, by default, you will get the print in the output window. Now I'm going to write one more procedure. Say for example, proc means data is equal to EMP semicolon run. This program also contains printable result. Now if I execute this program, now also where I'm going to get the print now? I'm going to get the print in the output window. Understand this one? So if your program contains a printable result, that print will come in output window. Is this clear? Everybody?
Yes, sir.
So now this is about iter window, log window, and output window. Sir, Mali Japan iter window. Why we use the iter window? What information that we can see? What is the use of iter window?
Where we write the window.
We can write, we can edit, we can execute, we can collapse.
We can write the program, we can edit the program, we can execute the program, and we can collapse our program, we can expand the program. And what is the use of log window?
Error, warning.
You can find 4 types of information in the log window. The code will appear black in color. The nodes will appear blue in color. If you have any syntax errors, that will appear red in color. And if you have any warnings, that will appear green in color. But in the real time, if you have any errors and warnings, somehow we need to rectify that one. And after rectifying again, you should execute the program. And then finally, we have an output window. If the program contains printable result, that print will come into output window. Is this clear?
Yes, sir.
Now, everybody, there is a small problem here. I will not be available for next couple of weeks due to my personal problems. And please be patient. Next couple of weeks, SQL is very important as a SAS programmer. So So next couple of weeks, what they are going to do, they are going to give you free SQL classes. Okay. So the other faculty is going to teach you SQL because SQL is also very, very important. And they promised, when you join in the institute, they're going to give you some free classes, free courses. Remember, everybody?
Yes, sir.
So the next couple of weeks, I'm not available. So that meanwhile, they're going to take SQL classes. So hopefully, I will rejoin on March 20th or somewhere. So I'll continue my classes. Is it okay for everybody? And if you have any issues, can you please let me know?
Sir, is it possible to finish this course within 5 months, sir? If we
Yeah,
delay.
definitely. Yes, definitely. I'm going to finish it up. Because
Okay, sir.
after a few days, I'm going to start parallelly both, what you call SAS and, if you are in the clinical domain, clinical project.
Okay, sir.
So
Okay,
that we
sir.
are going to cover 2 months time so that, well, in time, I'm going to finish it off all the course.
Okay, sir.
Anybody has got any concerns or issues regarding this one? Feel free,
Sir,
we
can
can
you
discuss
please
everything.
Sir, practical ఎలా సార్ ప్రాక్టికల్స్
I will explain how to practice and everything.
ఓకే సార్ ఓకే థ్యాంక్ యూ
సో రైట్ నో మనం స్టార్ట్ చేసింది బేసా సార్ ఇది
Only base SAS, and once you're done with the both base SAS, and then we'll do the APM.
ఓకే సార్
సార్ నాకు ఇది
We'll
కొంచెం
take care of
ప్రాక్
dates, ma'am.
ఇంపోర్ట్ సార్ అది హలో
Yes, Vanessa, tell me.
సార్ ప్రాక్ ఇంపోర్ట్ అది కొంచెం నాకు క్లారిటీగా లేదు సార్ అది నేను
Because you are a new joinee, right?
లేదు సార్ నేను డెమో క్లాసెస్ నుంచి వింటున్నాను బట్ అది ఎక్స్క్యూట్ చేద్దాము అంటే కొంచెం రావట్లేదు సార్
You listen my initial classes.
3 క్లాసెస్ విన్నాను సార్ డెమో క్లాసెస్
You try to do it.
సార్ హలో చెప్పండి సార్
Yes. No. You try to write the program, but you couldn't able to do it.
ఎస్ సార్ అది సాస్ ఫైల్ లోంచి ఇది ఇప్పుడు మీరు సెలెక్ట్ చేశారు కదా సార్ అది చేయడానికి నాకు రావట్లేదు సార్ ఇప్పుడు ఒక ఫైల్ లోంచి మీరు టెక్స్ట్ ఫైల్ తీసుకొని అది కాపీ పేస్ట్ చేసి అది చేస్తున్నారు కదా సార్ అది రావట్లేదు
You tried in server
అది నేను అక్కడ
on your own laptop.
లేదు సార్
Okay.
నేను అక్కడ
So I think they might have using XP or something. That's why you didn't get it. And if you come tomorrow, let me know so that I can explain you in the class.
Okay.
సార్ రైట్ సార్
థ్యాంక్ యూ సార్ రేపు మార్నింగ్
సార్ టెక్స్ట్ ఫైల్ ప్రాపర్ రాదు సార్ డేటా స్టెప్ లోనే వస్తుంది
What is Manoj? What is that?
సార్ టెక్స్ట్ ఫైల్ ని మనం ప్రాపర్ ప్రోగ్రామ్
Proc
రాయొచ్చు సార్
import. Proc import right hand. But there is a condition. I will let you know when you should write the proc import for a text file.
ఓకే సార్
Okay, then from tomorrow onwards, from tomorrow onwards, you are going to have an SQL classes, okay? Next 2 weeks after that, I will start.
After you come back, sir.
Yes,
Hello.
I will be back, Vaishnavi.
Yeah, will you teach SQL, sir? Again?
Yes, I will take SQL classes in, as an advanced SAS classes also.
Okay.
Okay?
సార్ ఇది సాఫ్ట్వేర్ ఇన్స్టాలేషన్ రిమోట్ యాక్సెస్ ద్వారా ఇన్స్టాల్ చేస్తానన్నారు
Yes. If you are going to consult that, institute, first of all, they will send you the Google Drive link. You should download that one. After once you download it, you should call them and they are going to install online.
ఎస్ సార్ ఓకే సార్ క్లాసెస్ అరౌండ్ 7:10కి అలా తీసుకుంటారా నేను రీచ్ అవ్వడానికి 7:10 అయిపోతా ఉంది నేను ఎవ్రీడే ఐఎమ్ మిస్సింగ్ 10 minutes క్లాస్ సార్ యాక్చువల్లీ
From tomorrow, I guess they are going to take it from 7:15 or somewhere for next 15 days.
సేమ్ టైమింగ్ ఎస్క్యూఎల్ సార్
Yeah.
ఎస్ సార్ ఓకే
See you guys. See you soon.
సార్ సీ యూ బై